This is your Oba Commander, speaking to you from the cabinet room of Ermine Street. This morning, the Papa Ambassador and the RDL handed the Dulag's government a final note, stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from this platform, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received at all, and that, consequently, this country is at war with the RDL. May God have mercy on this country and all who live within its borders. Long live the Oba Commander. Good night.
Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Papa Podcast, Episode 2. We're joined by the same usual band of misfits that you all know and love.
Hey, sisters, it's Ryan. Lucas. Poonhound. Porpilio.
Howdy ho, I'm Joe.
Fuck up.
Fuck you. So on today's episode, we plan on doing a couple...
Please, sir, let me out of the basement.
Shut up! Hey! Shut up! Hey! Shut up! Yeah, we got fucking Eric Baumgartner, too.
Hi.
Alright, welcome to the podcast, you piece of shit. And today we're going to be telling high school stories, boys.
High school.
Tasty.
Best time of my life.
I know that's where I fucking peaked. I ain't doing shit in college. They're about to kick my ass out. Anyway, Ryan, I believe that you had a...
Morning soda exploding.
Got another Pepsi like last time.
Pepsi Blue.
Pepsi Blue.
Pepsi Blue. You got this. Oh my god.
Woo!
Jamestown state of mind.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
As I was fucking saying, Ryan, I believe that you had a good story from high school.
Oh boy, I very much do. Me and this man named Ricky Corsi, we did some things that made Sal very upset.
Explain who Sal is.
Okay, well, Sal is one of the janitors at Dunkirk, and he's very. What the fuck do you want me to say? Explain who he is. That's who he is.
You know. I fucking know who Sal is.
You just said explain who
Not
he is.
to me, to the people.
Oh my god.
Starting off perfect.
Oh yeah.
You got
Fucking
this.
Christ.
We believe in you.
Thank you.
Speak.
Yeah, but Sal is a janitor. Yep, that's what you wanted to fucking hear, right?
Sal is the janitor.
The king of the janitor.
He's head custodian. He's not a janitor. There's clearly a difference.
Fuck.
Name one fucking difference.
I don't know, but people tell me there's a difference.
Sal does.
Anywho, so like you remember the Marauder burgers?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yummy.
Oh yeah.
So it was Joe. You were there too. I remember you
Yep.
being there. We were like we got the Marauder burgers, and like all of a sudden, like for whatever reason, we started like smashing our fists into each other's Marauder burgers or whatever, and like I don't know who thought of it, but like someone was like, "That looks like actual shit." So it was either me or Ricky's idea to like crush it up or whatever and like fling it into the bathroom by the cafeteria. I was like, I want to go do that, so I
did do that.
So I go to the bathroom, and I hid the Marauder burger in my hoodie pocket, and I open the stall, and I'm like, I take out the bag, I'm like, I look at it for a second, I'm like,
One last look at your child before you drop him off at preschool. Don't worry, honey.
Don't worry.
Smack that bitch.
So I got this turd of a burger, and I just go, whoop, I toss it in there, and I walk back out, and that was the first day. Second day, we get like a couple more Marauder burgers, and with the same process. I think
This was at the time when they were just leaving them in the middle, right? So it was like
Yeah.
no holds barred. Just if you could
no
steal them,
ham.
you could take them.
that's pretty much what happened. But like I crushed up 2 Marauder burgers, put them actually it was Ricky who did it. And he took a picture, and it was an absolute fucking mess. Like, he like, flung it on the seat. There was, like, all over the floor and stuff like that. And, yeah, so he took a picture of that. Then third day came around, and we had, like, 4...
The great culling.
The day where it all went wrong.
The day of reckoning.
It's always the third day.
The day of sunder. That day would mark...
Speak.
That day would mark Dunkirk history is a day of sorrow and sulling. But you know, I had like 5 or 6 Marauder burgers in my pocket because we all got one. And I go in the bathroom, and like I was like, I'm gonna fuck this shit up. So
I thought I'm gonna fuck this Marauder burger.
Don't underestimate the man.
I smear some on the seat. I throw some on the floor.
How the fuck do you smear a burger on a seat?
It actually looked like shit.
It very much had the texture of shit too.
Thanks for the input, Joe.
Thank you. You know.
Joe spoke. Woo!
Yep. Thank you. Making me want to kill myself even more.
I'll make a bet that out of all 5 of us, we will say fuck more times than Joe will say words.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
It literally happened last podcast. You were late.
Did you not listen? Speaking of
Yeah,
which
but
one of you
that's what I
fuckers
thought
didn't
of it.
listen?
Continue.
Well, basically,
Speak.
Fuck you.
Tell your story. The council will judge you.
But you know, shut up.
Adjourn.
I smear it on the seats. I toss them on the ground and I rub my foot into it. You know, like I just get a good shit smear on the
Like what
floor.
you do with usual shit when you shit on the floor.
If you're from Dunkirk High School, yes, that's what you do.
And you know, I fling some on the ceiling that surprisingly stuck. Like, don't know how, but it did. And you know, like I was very proud of that. And I went back to the cafeteria. And I told
Just strutting like, yeah, I just shit all over the bathroom. That was me.
Big dicks in town.
Wait, did you wash your hands?
Of course I did.
You come back with shit smears on you.
What? Just come back. What have I done?
They were out of toilet paper.
I did it. It was me, everyone. But I go back and I tell Ricky to go to the bathroom and look, and he goes over there and he comes back and like, what the fuck?
Sal had a fuck. You guys remember Julian?
No.
No. Oh, the tall kid.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
I didn't
Tall
know.
kid.
Yeah,
Tomboy.
Sal probably thought Julio went ham on that bathroom. His aide wasn't around him, so Julio.
No.
They did get a brunt of like a lot of things. Whenever something went wrong in the bathroom, I did notice that the janitors would blame them a
They
lot.
would. I mean, that's an easy
No,
target.
they definitely blame Ryan inside their head. They're like, that fucking autistic fuck.
Let me see your hand.
With you, no.
I can smell the burger on your fingers.
That was the year Sal was like inspecting us every fucking day for
I
doing
think that was.
something
I think
wrong.
that was the same year that in JROTC, Israel made all these cadets out on the football field do a Hitler salute.
What the
God.
Yeah,
fuck?
and Sal, he's a
Little cult
veteran.
growing in
He's a
Dunkirk.
veteran, and all of a sudden you just see from across the field, Sal's marching out there like a fucking liberal arts student, confidence. Just no, this is done. This is done. And everybody's like, oh fuck.
We're fucked.
I got out of formation before you could see who exactly was in there, so.
Oh, it's hard. No offense to you, but it's kind
It's
of
hard to sneak out, but there's a lot of cadets. And all of a sudden, nobody in the line, nobody who was under Israel's command got in trouble. But Israel, oh my God, that poor boy. I saw Sal just want to murder this man. I saw hell's flame shooting out of his eyes at Israel. Do you think that's fucking funny? What the fuck is wrong
Well,
with
you
you?
probably started to say like, what? Shut up!
Listen here, you flat-footed fuck. If I ever see another fucking Hitler salute, I will come down here and I'll make sure that your ass is out of Razzi. And then
Wait, did he actually call him a flat-footed fuck?
No,
Damn.
I wish.
That would have been
Added for effect.
Added for effect, folks. But then he marches into fucking Sergeant's office and he's explaining to him, and you just see Sergeant open up the window shades, and he just goes, and he points at Israel, you, in here, through the glass, and just like,
Okay, gout boy.
oh, gout boy.
Let Ryan finish his story.
Okay, gout boy.
Gout boy.
Oh yeah, that was the last time I ever seen Israel in functioning shape.
Fuck.
That day was the day that Sal lost all respect for JROTC. It was a glorious day.
Let me.
Continue.
What do you have to say, little boy?
Well, I gotta finish the story, whore.
Then
You didn't finish it
You
already?
wouldn't let me! But anywho, you know, like lunch ends, you know, we're all like funneling out of the cafeteria, and we see we see a janitor car by the bathroom, and as we're walking by,
Who the fuck?
we hear Sal go, "What the fuck?" I swear to God, I heard this man with like on fucking 100 go, "What the fuck?"
It's been like 2 years since that. We still have never had a Marauder burger since then.
they don't put them in the middle anymore for people to grab.
They
They're
don't
like,
serve
no,
them
fuck you.
anymore.
So they figured out it was Marauder burger?
Probably.
They probably got a little handful of tastes like Marauder burger.
The one
much
with ceiling.
between that and shit.
And they closed down the bathrooms for the rest of the year because we decided to do some fucking retarded shit.
It was a good day.
It was a good
glorious
day in
day.
Dunkirk
I
history.
swear, that's always their solution when something's bad. It's just like, fuck it, close the bathroom. They're not allowed to take pee pee poo poo.
Our grades are bad. Fuck you, we're closing the bathroom.
You have to pee in your pants.
Because damn freshmen are raping in the bathroom.
Not the freshman.
Freshmen's in the Nick sticks, am I right?
The best part about the freshman bathroom is when you walk in on a fucking distance contest.
And also when
Oh,
you walk
yes.
in a fucking. That's happened before.
That's
Wait,
happened.
walked into that?
When you walk in a fucking.
Oh.
I didn't
Alright.
see it, but I've
I was
heard
part
my
of it.
fair
I
share.
fucked Joe from
You
behind.
saw 4 shoes.
Because of the camera I set up in the toilet. the camera I set up in the toilet, I had evidence.
A lot of shit went down in that fucking cafeteria though. Was it the morning or was it during lunch?
It was during lunch
It
when
was
that
during
happened.
lunch.
So, me, Zach, and a couple other people, we were. I think Israel was there too. He had like
Yeah.
his whole friend group or whatever.
Those guys.
And we saw 2 people, you know, like a female and a male, you know, like typical
Sex.
sex. But
You know, that good heterosexual premarital sex.
the female, the guy had his legs spread out, like, you know, like a man spread.
Spread
He
eagle.
was like
He was spread eagle.
he was spreading, you know, like
Man,
About to
like
take
that.
off.
He was about to make flight with his semen. But you know, the female, she kind of like had her foot in his genital area, and she was kind of like diddling it a little bit. And it was like, is that man giving? Is that man giving a foot job? No, is that woman giving a foot job to that man? So we started going, foot job for sale.
Nice sweaty foot job.
Nice sweaty foot job. Oh.
They didn't even notice though. That was the worst part, and we were right behind them.
They didn't know.
They didn't care.
We were yelling it, dude.
I don't
Like,
think that they cared. The guy was more worried about getting his nut, and for that I give him respect. Put that big toe in my urethra.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you didn't clip your toenails.
Even better.
Oh, friction.
pretend my dick is a chalkboard.
Oh my god.
Alert all the students. Oh, fuck.
But yeah, that was it.
Did you see the load? Did you see the load fly up? The nut.
I saw like a little flare in his pants go, whoop.
No,
That is a
Ryan.
powerful nut to move fabric.
That is.
It's
Fuck.
like a fucking power washer.
Did Sal have to clean it up?
What the fuck?
Who the fuck's coming under the table?
Dude,
Third time!
somebody had to fold up those tables that night, and they just
no.
touched the bottom. What the fuck?
He takes his middle finger. Gets a little bit of. This is weight descent. 15 years old.
He texts the person exactly.
It's-
Ryan Proper.
I know.
Why the fuck did you get my nut?
I know this comes.
He has like vile jars in his fucking houses of everyone's comes.
He's a sperm dealer.
Then he sees you the next day. Come, boy.
That was a late response.
No, because I thought of fucking,
Cooley.
no, that one a God of War boy. Come boy. Come boy. Dude, there's a lot of fucking that goes on in the fucking high school. I remember I went to go take a shortcut because I'm a fat fuck, and I decided to go from hallway A, we'll call it, through the auditorium to hallroom B. I wanted to avoid people. There was a lot of people in that hallway. And while I go in there, I hear the fappening
The happening.
and the moaning. And
Oh.
apparently they didn't notice me come in because they were still going at it.
I bet they didn't know you're coming.
Sex joke.
I'm a comedian.
So after I got done jacking off, I proceeded to go.
I like to walk through the auditorium naked.
Free
Wait, so
Willy.
nobody's in there. It's dark. Nobody's doing shit in there except for those
I'm a
two.
free bonnet.
Watch me
I'm
dunk
go-
this nut.
I'm going commando.
But they're going at it, and as I'm walking through, I'm more pissed off that they're doing this and I wasn't invited. So I proceed
So I
to
take my
say,
dick out.
I say, hey, move over, buddy. No, I was like, dude, that's fucking hot. And you proceed to hear smacking on the floor, trying to get up, and I dash out the door.
Come back, Zach. We need you.
It's like two surfaced fish.
I don't know
Magic
who
card,
it
go.
was. I don't know who it was, but it was a very awkward experience. I've never even walked in on my parents, so I was just like, what the fuck are these two random children doing fucking in the auditorium?
What is sex?
What is sex?
Can you teach me?
Can you teach me?
I'm a visual learner.
Housekeeping.
I like the hands-on experience.
I like to come.
I want to come in pussy.
Woo!
No, no come.
No cum.
No come.
Morning soda. Number 2. Pepsi Blue.
Is that one gonna explode?
No.
Oh, no.
We
Second
always
one never
interrupt the
explodes.
first one, but the
Fair
second
enough.
one is always quiet.
The second one never explodes. It's weird.
It's an even
Wait,
number.
We gotta clap. Remember, every time you open.
Oh.
Alcoholism.
Woo!
Ooh.
It's weird. They spelled Pepsi wrong.
It's
Again.
spelled Pepsi. But it's
Labatt. That's the weird way to
Le
spell
Boot?
Pepsi.
Le Boot must be French for Pepsi.
No, I think it's still Pepsi.
It's a sponsorship working with Pepsi.
I think it's in cursive. That's
Oh,
why
yeah,
it's
that's
There you
that,
go.
that's
in
actually yeah.
cursive. So, Eric, you got any good tales?
Yeah, this first one's a short one. Lucas, do you remember? It would have been my freshman year, so that was your junior year. At lunch. Do you remember that kid that would always lean forward and his ass crack would pop out?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I would take various pictures of this man's ass
Yes,
crack.
and then you and Trevor would always throw it
Yeah,
started at
we-
pencils and then lettuce, cucumbers, just throwing it into his ass crack. And then he'd always turn around and like, yo, what the fuck?
And we would all stare blank face at each other.
Oh yeah. Every time I bring it up to him, he's like, "No, that wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. I wasn't
know
even
that
in
ass
lunch
when I see
period."
it.
Exactly. One time I saw him. He was at his locker and he had to reach like the bottom shelf, and he never has his pants up the entire way. His like half of his ass was out.
Oh, you could hear the claps of that ass walk down the hallway.
That's hot.
Oh yeah.
Breathe. Breathe.
Breathe, my child.
Breathe.
Yeah. It's pretty much the end of that
So
story.
that's the first story.
You want me to tell another one now?
You want to tell him it now or later?
Just say that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love that candy.
Doesn't matter.
Sure. I'll just do the anus gang one since that's still related to.
Ooh.
It's still related to
Ooh.
high school. The other story really isn't, but so we all know about it here, but people listening might not. So I started this thing where I just go into the bathroom and just decide, I'm going to write on the wall. What am I going to write? Anus gang. I don't know why. It just popped in my head. I
Because
write
everyone
it.
has an anus. In
Of
this
course.
Keeping it classy.
Everyone's a
What
part
about
of
the
that
people with the
game.
bag?
They still have buttholes.
So I just wrote it and I go back. I tell my friends like, hey, I wrote anus gang, and I got a couple more friends.
That was
and-
the start
Yes,
That was the beginning.
that was the start of the regime.
of the cult.
Yes.
We never have friend groups. We have regimes.
So I got a couple more friends doing it, and then they would tell their friends to do it and shit. It started just in the bathroom, like just small, and then people wrote it like huge. I wrote it one time like 4 cinder blocks high.
Like everything else, it starts
Okay.
small and spreads.
Oh, of
Who
course.
wrote it in the fucking skylight in the gym locker room?
Joe has inputted again.
I've been for this entire what the fuck?
I don't know. I've been told who it was like from them. I don't remember who it is though.
Dude, I was like, if that's Eric Baumgartner, there's no fucking way it got up there.
That one wasn't me.
I thought it was Jeffrey.
I think so. It might
Yeah,
have been.
because no, I know it was Jeffrey.
Julian
Expose
did
the
it.
man. Expose him.
I'm not gonna say the last name, Even though there's only one Jeffrey.
Forgot his last name. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that. It starts with another J.
Yeah.
JJ. We'll call him JJ.
JJ. I said, oh, JJ.
Oh, JJ.
My dear sweet boy.
The retard with the stutter. Oh, JJ.
Oh, JJ. My dear boy, get up on top of that fucking locker. And you see the skylight up there? I want you to do 2 things for me. First of all,
Pull down your pants.
no, that came after. He'd be
That
high
came
up.
after.
He wrote a penis and anus gang. And I said, you're a good boy, JJ.
You're a good boy.
JJ.
Oh, JJ.
Oh, that reminds me of a story of JJ, but
Continue. Oh, not.
yes.
There's a lot of shit that happened to
Oh,
JJ.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, does it involve an orange?
No, that's
No.
right. That was my story.
Oh, you tell that.
Yeah,
Not
well,
now.
after- yeah,
We
no.
need to finish.
So basically, I started up, I told a few friends about it, they told their friends, and then suddenly there's like 50 people writing anus gang around the school.
And Eric's the
Start-
cult leader.
Starting,
Yes.
starting in the bathroom. People were writing it in the locker room. Someone stupid ass wrote it on a lunch tray in Sharpie. So that one, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
I got that one before.
Yeah. Someone wrote it under the stairs where the Razzie room used to be. That's still there. That's the only one that's still there. Same with, you know how you wrote Papa Zach 2019?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about?
That's,
No one wrote anything.
I wouldn't
down.
deface property.
no, it's probably an anus gang. Remember?
Probably.
There's that, and then there's the anus gang symbol.
Never
Now,
simple.
can we talk about
Yeah.
the fall of Anus Gang?
Yeah, that's where I was going with this. So, some people started to get called into the office about this, and
Eric, like, oh no.
yeah, someone
My
saw,
time has come.
someone saw me in the office. They're like, "Yo, anus gang is getting called down to the office." I'm like, "Fuck, fuck." And so someone brought up my name apparently to them, who
Snitch.
I don't even know them. I've never talked to them. They're friends with Nate.
What's?
I'm not gonna name names.
Could we get some initials?
You have to
You
think about
remember
the
the time where it was you and you threw the trash can in the bathroom?
Yes.
Do you know the other
Oh.
kids that were involved in that?
Kind of, a little bit.
Not
threw
Joe.
the
Not Joe.
Not
The other one.
I know what you're talking about because I'm not telling you. Fuck you.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Let's just move
What a
on.
continue
with the
story
Because
story
you've done
then.
it twice. So I don't know which time because I was with both, and I don't know which time.
I don't know. Continue your damn
Okay.
story.
Spill the beans,
So
asshole.
people are telling me it's like they're getting called down. I'm like, fuck. So eventually I get called down and
Fuck you, asshole.
or Nate got called down first. He sat right next to me in lunch, and he comes back. He goes, "Your boy got 2 days of ISS." I'm like, "For what?" And he goes, "For anus gang." I'm like, shit.
Oh, no.
And
The
then-
leader.
And then I get called down. Like it was towards the end of the lunch period, so I get called down the next period. I'm like, well, there's
Time
already
to say my
been.
prayers.
Yeah, seriously, there's already been multiple people that have
Alright,
mentioned
boys.
my name.
Would you
so-
say that you were the Julius Caesar in this?
Oh,
Everybody stabbed you in the back when
Yeah.
you were the great leader.
Yes.
That's a good analogy.
That's what I
Can
did
you
when I
shut
got
up?
kicked out of Razzie.
Hey,
I'll jump over the table.
Shut up,
again.
Ryan.
You don't want that to
Go
happen, do you?
No, don't spill the morning soda.
We moved the morning, so.
Oh, okay, jump across, do it.
Protect the mic.
I'm ready
Not
for
the
it.
mic.
Say it.
Shut up.
Fucking Christ.
Ouch.
Are you just gonna do that every fucking time
We
now?
could. We could.
Trademark.
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 Jumps,
Bang!
Audio
jumps across
file.
table.
I'm gonna get the audio file tattooed on me of when that mic gets the fucking reverb. Anyway,
Continue.
So basically, I get called in, and then I got 2 days of ISS for that. So it's just me and Nate that got in trouble for it. And basically, when we were done doing that, that was the most boring 2 fucking days of my life. When I got OSS for 5 days, I'd much rather have OSS. It was
Got to
great.
jack off during school.
I got to. It started at 2 and ended at 5. Like I
You
got to,
jacked off from 2 to 5.
yeah.
Man, you
Wow.
got stamina,
Yeah,
boy.
dude.
You got
Yeah.
stamina.
Well, I didn't say it was 1. It was just. I mean, you said you jacked off for 4 hours to
I
Joe.
fucked a girl for 4 hours. I didn't jack
Yeah, it was
off.
me. I was the
You
girl.
said you jacked off to Joe.
you got
Oh,
that
I probably
pussy.
have jacked off to Joe. I've
Wait,
just done
what?
it.
Wait,
So-
what the fuck?
I said I probably have. I just can't remember exact time.
I don't feel comfortable
You
sitting next to you.
should.
You're a
then-
fucking fleshlight.
Can we,
So-
wait,
Oh my god.
let's name the elephant in the room here. You're gay.
No.
He
bi.
might be gay.
He's bi. That's gay with
That's how you get all your money.
You got socks on?
You know.
Oh, no. Get out.
Continue.
Get out. Get out.
Sorry, boys, I gotta leave.
I'm gonna go call for mommy.
Oh,
Wait, put it on speaker.
She'd love to hear this.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, where are you at?
I'm at Zach's house.
When did you go there?
Like
No.
now.
Huh?
Like now.
You just got there?
Yeah.
Or were you there all night?
Oh, I just got here.
You did. Just be honest
Yeah,
with
right.
her.
I just got here.
Alright, are you gonna be home during the day? Because I gotta work today.
Yeah.
Alright, because Sam might also be calling you to help him load up a dumpster.
Tell your mom to say hi to the podcast.
Mom, can you just say hi? Just say hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
What was that for?
Just for my friends, that's all.
Hi.
Hello.
It's just we have a bunch of
Okay.
people over.
Welcome to Papa Podcast.
Oh my god, am I on the freaking room?
You might be.
No,
You're not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Depends on if he puts you on speakerphone. We can kind of hear you, but the mic's not picking you up at all.
You're fine.
All
All right.
right, well, hey, put me on speaker for a second.
Boop. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
All right, guys, make good choices and wrap it before you tap it.
Wise words from the mother.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I told you not to call me!
I fucking hate you. Cardi, can you continue your story?
Yes.
I get another call.
Very professional here on the podcast.
Did you let Gunner out?
No, he dead.
Oh, is he still oily as shit? Or when he went to the vet?
We quit that off-topic bullshit.
I want to hear the end of this.
Okay, my bad. So, then I got my 2 days of ISS. I went there, did all that bullshit. And then, for the rest of the year, every time I went in the bathroom, I'd get called in. Even though I'd literally just be like, got to piss.
Like, Mr. Jens would call you, did you wipe your ass? Let me see. I'm just looking out for you.
So, I get called in every time. It's like, you know why you're in here? It's like, okay. No, I don't, but, well, when you went in the bathroom, after we went in there and there's anus gang written, you clearly wrote it. It's like, I didn't, but alright. So, I couldn't go to the bathroom without getting called in. That happened like 3 or 4 times.
I can literally imagine like Dagatino or somebody just walking behind you in the bathroom, sitting outside the door. Where is he?
We are waiting.
Jesus. I guess I could tell a story about Dagatino.
Go ahead.
You guys remember that one day that I went in with the fucking helmet? I had a full-on fucking Crusader helmet and I walked into the school. It was a good day. It was right after I flexed my Jewish religion. I was wearing a yarmulke for like a week before this. And, you know, the next, I figured, hey, I'm able to wear this. Let's act like we're Christian. So I go in there with a Crusader helmet, and everybody loves this fucking thing. All the teachers, everything. The fucking... What the fuck?
I wrote Papa Squad on my Pepsi Blue can.
Your Pepsi Blue?
Yes.
Alright. As I'm going throughout the day, I finally get over to Dagatino's class for English. And I before I even walk in, I know I'm going to have a problem because she looks at me because I'm wearing this thing down the
She looks at me, problem.
because I'm walking down the hall with this fucking thing and she's just like, oh no.
Look at Ryan.
Oh, Ryan, are you zooted?
Huh?
Huh?
He has been populated to Gloopy Town.
Continue on with the story.
I walk into her class, we have a test. I take it off, but before we take the fucking test, she grabs the helmet from it, doesn't even ask, puts it on her head, she's like, oh, this is pretty cool. Puts it back down after I'm just like, hey, can you not? Puts it down. And then I finish up with my test. I'm in the very back of the room. Very fucking back. I put it on when I get finished with the test. I'm just like, hey, fuck it.
I am king.
I am king. I am big dick today. And she smacks the fucking table so fucking hard. She's just like, Mr. DeLong, what are you doing? I was like, what are you talking about? don't act fucking stupid.
Did she really swear?
Yeah.
Oh.
She got pissed. She got
Whoa.
fucking heated.
Okay.
And I was like, what? You are making a disturbance in the class. You are wearing that helmet. You're disturbing everyone. And, you know, normally I'm a pretty quiet kid about
I know my rights,
you
bitch.
being stupid.
I plead the fifth.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of religion. That's what I played when I got to prison. But anyway, we go round and round for a moment, and I'm just like, nobody was fucking distracted till your fucking fat mouth opened up.
Oh my god.
Who you calling fat?
I'm allowed to call others fat when I'm fat.
You blimp.
And normally I would love this woman. She used to
Why?
be great at the beginning of the year, and then I learned, and then I actually met the lady.
Like every teacher.
Like every teacher. Yeah.
Except for Mr.
And
White.
she's just like, whatever, this is fucking ridiculous. And I'm just like, who here was distracted when I put on the helmet? And people was like, I didn't even notice. I said, exactly. Nobody fucking noticed till you opened your fat fucking mouth. I was fucking done.
Okay.
Class gets over with. And I start walking out, and I see her run over to the phone with her liberal arts confidence.
Pity. I pity
And I
you.
look back, I'm just like, what a pity. Who the fuck's calling me? Oh, it's your alarm.
Tracy Bromber.
Where's my son? Where's my son?
Tell me where you are right now.
What's your location?
Can you say hi again?
All of a sudden, over announcements, I hear Zachary DeLong to the main office in Al Jen's luscious
Oh,
voice.
yes. It's very
And
monotone
everyone in
voice.
the school went,
What the
Dude, you
that?
oh,
He gleeked.
oh, some booger.
Yeah, that was a snot rocket.
Booger.
Gotta move the mic. He leaked everywhere. But, you see the sky opening outside, you hear, ho, 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 boom, boom, ho, ho,
And the clouds get dark and thunder strikes.
I open up the door. I don't even ask if I could go in yet. I just fucking walk back there. Everybody was like, Zach, you can't just walk back. I was like, shut the fuck up. I was not having a good day. I go into Al Chen's office, and I just sit down. I said, so tell me, did that fucking fat bitch tell you what I was doing? Did she have a fucking problem? I'm not at liberty to tell you who said it, but a lot of people have been making complaints about your helmet today. A lot of teachers. I said, bull fucking shit. Everybody else thought it was, everybody else was fine with it. You don't like being bullshitted. I don't like being bullshitted, okay? It was the bitch over there. I just want to hear you say it. No. And he's shaking his head, yes. So I'm just like, hey, fucking exactly. Leave me the fuck alone. This is my religious freedom.
Weren't you a Jew yesterday?
Yeah. That's what he had to have been thinking.
Podcast and look who's...
That brings up, after this, that brings up a good topic.
Alright. And I'm just like, fuck this. I'm not even, you can't leave yet. And I fucking swing open his door. I start walking around like, get back here. No! Ah! And all these teachers are like, Zach, what's wrong? I'm marching down the hall. I'm just like, well, if some motherfuckers want to learn to shut their fucking mouths, then maybe I wouldn't be in such a pissed off mood. And I'm looking right at the fucking Dagatino herself, and she just scuttles into her room.
Like a beetle.
Like a fucking beetle.
When you're done telling that story, I want to know the backstory behind calling her D'Agostino.
Dagatino?
That's because you couldn't pronounce her fucking name.
Yeah,
There's no T in her name.
Because we're like Dagatino.
D'Agostino? There's a T in there.
There's also
You
these-
fucking retarded.
What would my name sound like without the P?
The P is silent.
The P is silent. There we go. Anyway, so I just march away, and I had my hissy fit for the day. That's the end of the tale. But the next day, tried to act like nothing was wrong. I said, I don't even want to fucking look at you. It was a good day. But yeah, basically the reason why we call it Dagatino was originally because Cooley was saying it out of spite.
I mean, she's a little sexist. I mean, you're pretty aware of this.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh yeah, if you're a woman, she'll love you, but if you're a dude, go fuck yourself.
I remember
If you're dude, you better have a vagina.
it was Lucas and I.
You better have a vagina.
Cody would move 1 inch out of the seat. Cody, you fucking, what are you doing?
Jesus Christ.
Didn't Cooley bring a toaster to school one day?
He did,
Waffles in class?
Yeah, he made us.
That was
waffles.
like, we were in Mr. Wright's room and we
Yeah.
see
Oh, of
Cooley
course,
walk in.
Of course, it was cool.
Whack.
Then the next day he brought coconuts for everyone to crack open.
And what did Mr. Wright say about that? Fucking nothing,
didn't-
right?
No, he was just like, "Can I have some?"
Did he really?
Yeah.
Joe inputted it again.
Alright, back to silence for the next 5 minutes.
Joe
I
was
don't know.
officially leaving.
What
Papa
story
Pie.
did that remind you of? He said that.
Oh, about the Rob Dulag situation.
Yeah, I just posted a picture of the Papa podcast, and immediately I get a snap from
The lady.
the lady
Who shan't be named.
Yes,
Yeah.
who shan't.
What does
It was
Snapchat
just-
say?
It was just streaks, but I thought she slid
But
up
it
on the
triggered
podcast.
this moment.
Wait,
It
this is
triggered a
fucking
moment.
useless then.
No, he has a story.
I don't have a story with it, the
He
hell?
doesn't have a
Yeah,
story.
You just said it
fuck?
triggered the
You have
Rob
a story,
Dulags
don't
thing.
Ah.
I do have a story, Ryan. It involves JJ again.
All right.
With this
This
masked
is the,
man.
the infamous year of junior year when Ryan had senioritis up the ass.
We were all in ROTC together, by the way. Me, Ryan, and Joe.
Yeah, we decided we're gonna fuck with JJ today. I almost said his full name. So yeah, I don't remember whose idea it was, but I think it was Nate who really kicked it off. So
Yummy.
we stole his binder,
How dare you?
and it was an innocent prank at first, and then we're like, how can we fuck this? So we put a big ass orange in
We
there.
all slide our wieners into it.
Oh.
That's how you fuck something.
Oh yeah, and then I proceeded to close it and smash the orange inside the binder, which Nick proceeded to throw the binder under Ryan's seat, Ryan sat on the fucking orange.
I was the kill shot.
The final blow.
So,
Finish him.
So we open it up. It's like it's pretty fucked in there, He's
all
not
his
gonna.
papers.
Yeah, all his papers are fucked. Nate's the deliverer. He's the messenger of the group. He proceeds to give it over there, where we get the infamous glare of Sam Smith.
You're supposed to be stopping this kind of behavior.
Oh, you haven't met me, ma'am, have you?
Yeah, and we just see for next 30 minutes Jeffrey crying in the corner of the
Oh, God.
cafeteria.
You said the name!
We said the first name
We said
first.
the first
There's
name.
no last
He
name.
goes by JJ.
Okay.
Go back to JJ now.
Well, fuck JJ. I was just the schizo I was. I think Ryan, were you also paranoid for like the rest of the day?
I was very.
I was just sitting in Mr. Rob's class like, I'm gonna get called down soon.
I was more afraid of JJ's sister because that's.
Oh yeah, I had to talk to her that day.
Yeah, I was. The fear of God was.
You
in
mean
my eyes.
GB?
GB.
But yeah,
Our
that's,
XO.
that's basically it. I mean, we got detention. It was a pretty light punishment.
You don't remember the best part, though. Fucking Nate was our battalion commander, the man who was supposed to be in charge of us. He was such a fucking pussy, he would not go to Jeffrey's house and apologize. Or JJ, sorry.
How dare you?
So, what happens to me? Sergeant calls me in the room, Nate's there, and he's just looking down on the ground. And Sergeant's like, you live near JJ. You mind going to his house with this? It was just a really shitty, binder or something for him to use. You mind going over there and apologizing for all of them on behalf of ROTC? And I look over at Nathaniel, and I was like, you fucking pussy. You can't go over to that man's. I had nothing to do with this. Why am I fixing your fucking messes? So, needless to say, I go over to their house, and their dad comes out, 5 minutes after I ring the doorbell. I'm just waiting there. I'm like, okay, I'm going to walk back to the car.
You.
He walks out, and he's in his socks while it's snowing. He's just like, yeah, can I help you? I was like, hi. And I go through the whole spiel. He's just like,
Give me
did you do
Jeffrey.
anything to Jeff? I was like, no, I didn't do anything. Just everybody's too scared to apologize.
Gang signs.
They never told me to do anything for Jeff. I was like, I had to explain it to 10 different people.
I said, but know that on behalf of JROTC, we're all sorry that this happened. Oh my.
This is the story that's coming up next.
All right.
Are you done with yours?
Yeah, I'm done with
Okay,
mine.
so my freshman year, which also has to do with JJ.
Can we put
This is
that
just-
away, please?
No, it is story time. We need it open.
We need the visual.
Stare at the picture.
Can we put that
After
in the
what you
podcast?
admitted to last podcast, you should be fine with that picture.
Fucking Christ.
Chink. Remember that?
And you said you watched child porn.
I did not. That was a joke.
Just so everybody
It was
knows,
a
there's
joke.
not child porn open
There's no-
out here.
No, not at all.
Well, Kind of.
No, there's
It's
not.
not- it's not
No,
real.
there's not.
It's not real. It has somebody's face edited
So-
over a grown man's
So the
face.
infamous picture that got me 5 days of OSS, my freshman year.
Eric has openly admitted to making
Yeah.
child porn.
Fuck it. Everyone knows.
Creating and
Fuck it.
distributing.
It is a picture of Jeffrey Jones.
JJ!
Fucking idiot.
You fucking idiot.
And
He said Jeffrey Bones.
I did.
Bones. Yeah.
Jeffrey
That's why.
Bones.
That's why it's JB, not JJ. What have we been saying?
Are you guys deaf or something?
And Sergeant, I put them on a gay porn thing, and yeah. I hear
Okay,
about
so
that.
in a matter of a minute, Eric has openly admitted to making child porn, distributing child
Is it
porn,
real child
and
porn?
and he's gay.
And he's gay.
Aren't we all here?
JustGoneGay.com.
That's the little fucking watermark.
That's
Very
Eric's
unique.
website.
Yes.
Just checking what time we were at.
We are at 39 minutes.
Okay,
and
continue.
39 seconds.
I got 5 days of OSS for that.
Wow.
That's the end.
So let's not forget the long-term effect. You didn't get a promotion for a long fucking time.
You were fucking banned from ROTC.
Yeah,
Wasn't there a board meeting about like me getting kicked out of ROTC or something?
there was, and I just like no.
Not my
I
sweet
advocated for Eric so much to do my job. Like for 2 years, I was like, let Eric Baumgartner do yes.
We had JJ originally, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then whenever Sergeant would ask him, "I don't know what he's talking about."
Yeah. So I'm the.
Yep.
I don't know if you know, but you might not either. Joe was the S6, and I'm the new one. And oh yeah, do you know what that is, pussy?
S6 gang, S6
Computers.
I do nothing.
You do everything for the first week and then you're done for the rest of the year.
I had to plug in computers. It was the worst day of my life.
I remember the day I trained you. Eric, watch them.
I
Let
don't.
me turn a switch on.
Oh yeah, for awards night. When
Fucking
Colonel
marker.
I don't know what
Colonel
you're
was
talking
like,
about.
the microphone's not working. I need both S6s. Go over there. What's the issue? The off or like the switch
I
is
just
on
flipped it.
off.
I'm like, it's off.
My mom's like, you're doing great at your job. I'm like, thanks.
You're doing great, honey.
I think my mom just knocked on the door.
Ryan!
The doorman, I'm like, let me in.
You guys making good choices?
No. Have you been listening to the podcast? No.
Oh, is it my turn? to
Yes,
tell
I believe
my
so.
story.
Well, I'm not last for once. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Well, if you like talk to me on a, I don't know, regular basis, or you know that I was notoriously known for pissing everywhere, all over the bathrooms, with like no fucks given.
He was
I guess.
marking his
I
place.
marked my territory.
The
Yeah,
piss bandit.
Very much.
Yes, man.
Well, I think what sparked this idea was one day we were in gym and I had to take a piss, but someone was in the bathroom and the urinal was also being used. So I went into the. If you went to Dunkirk, you know there's a shower room in the locker room. So I took a piss in the shower, as any other man would do. Then this, I guess this reoccurred, but this time there was a shoe. And a idea struck in my head. I'm going. This was what was it? I think this was before.
No, it was before Memorial Day.
Oh,
The 5-day weekend.
it was before Memorial Day break for 5 weekends, and as you know, during Memorial Day, usually the weather's pretty nice outside. So I took a piss in the shoe, and I left the shoe there. Well, little did I know that shoe would bake in the sun over a 5-day break.
Yeah.
And I remember coming back and all the gym teachers raving about, someone took a fucking piss in the locker room and it smells, it reeks of piss.
Every time someone would like go into the locker room, they'd open the door. It would start the smell would start flooding out the hallway.
It wasn't a quick flooding either. It was
No.
a fucking. It was a thick
It
gas
was
of
bad.
piss.
And I don't know, I would have teachers like they're literally like under their breath, they'd be like during the gym class, they'd be like, well, some asshole took a piss in his shoe, and the entire Mr. Wolf, Mrs.
Yes.
Kubera, They took a piss in his shoe, and the entire locker room reeks of piss. And the story is pretty much me admitting that I was the piss culprit. If you didn't know,
You are the piss shoer.
yes,
You left it there, right?
Yeah, I left it.
Tristan fucking pissed in it too in our gym class.
Tainter of footwear.
I left it, and like literally, that smell stayed in the locker room for like
Yeah.
Week or two.
That was a while.
good 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and it was hell going into that locker room. But you know, now that I think of it, the teachers should be happy of me because people would skip in the boys' locker room, and my piss-infested shoe prevented them prevented them from skipping unless they wanted to inhale piss fumes for 42 minutes
You're the
straight.
reason I had to participate, you piece of shit.
So, be thankful for me.
I got a story.
Go.
It's called about the duality of man.
100 Days of Sado.
Oh, ew.
But do you guys know who I'm not going to name names, but wait, what?
Speak up.
Yeah, I'm not going to name names, but
Give me some intensity.
Yeah! I'm sorry, I want people to be able to hear.
do you know of the female named Caveman?
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So it was Mr. Minical's class, you know, and so like we're all like reading a book or whatever, and you know I'm just minding my business reading the fucking book, and you know said female sitting next to me. Next
You
thing
already
you
call her caveman. So
okay, so
fucking-
Caveman, fuck you.
Jesus fucking Christ. Speak! I'll slap you.
But anyways, I see Caveman stand up, and she walks to the corner. I'm like, okay, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But next thing you know, I hear Jordan Salgado start gagging and stuff like that. I'm like, why are you
Just
gagging?
regular caveman things.
I said,
You smell that reek.
I said, why are you gagging? And I look to my right, and I was like, why is there this crimson liquid on the seat?
Oh,
Oh.
Ryan would proceed to taste that crimson liquid. Caveman.
like a dog licking out of a bowl.
Kool-Aid.
Why'd you taste like vinegar? But you know, like I look over, I'm like, what the fuck? And you know, Jordan Salgado was gagging. Everyone starts looking over there.
Looking at Ryan.
It wasn't me.
You could sniff my ass, I swear.
and like everyone's starting to go in like mass hysteria. But you know, like Aiden's story like stands up and he goes, "You just had her period." And they had to quarantine the room for like 2 days.
Gee.
Miss Piss Puddle.
After class, and Ryan goes up, just like brown shit stains.
It was the good,
The god they
good
didn't
timing. Good timing.
Just scraped it off on the other chair.
Oh, fuck.
With his hands.
Aww. You know what's a good memory about Rotzi?
Nothing.
Fucking spaghetti dinners.
Oh, spaghetti dinners.
Spaghetti dinners were a good fucking time.
Remember the...
Yes, that's what I'm going to talk
Oh,
about.
okay, cool.
That's the only reason they were a good time. So, during spaghetti dinners, these were put on so then Rotzi could make some money because nobody gave a shit about us.
Fair.
There would be all these people that would want to be servers and shit, and I was just like, oh, no, why would you want to do actual work during these? So I sat behind the bar, and I passed people food and made drinks for myself. It was a good time. Then I told Ryan, I said, Ryan, get your ass over here. Oh, no.
Thank you so much.
But, we got bored one day. It was kind of slow. So we're taking this giant bag of bread that we had to go with the spaghetti dinners, and we're just taking one piece, soaking it in seltzer water or whatever liquid we wanted.
It was tea.
Gourmet.
It was tea. It was
Gourmet
fucking
bread.
tea. We'd make a ball out of it. We'd make a couple of these. Go out back to where there's this dumpster, like, fucking cabin shed thing attached to the building.
That has a
And-
lawnmower.
Yeah, that has
For
a
some
lawnmower.
reason.
And we would throw these bread balls in there and slowly make a mountain that's fucking horizontal on a wall. Now, it doesn't sound that funny, but when you hear the noise of a wet piece of bread hitting the side of a building when you're supposed to be doing productive shit, it is the single greatest moment of your life.
I have made sure to keep that tradition.
Oh,
Yes,
you've been
good,
keeping it?
good.
Good.
It was a good time. Those were simpler times. It also reminds me of fucking what's the camp thing we do in the summer?
The
Slaw?
Camp Gross
The
thing?
Camp Gross. What's that called?
Slaw.
Formation or something like that. I don't
I
know.
think it's slaw. I think it's called slaw.
Yeah, slaw.
Oh, you can talk about the...
Summer leadership, something like that. So we go to Camp Gross to clean up this place, and one year they decided, hey, let's give them MREs. That's not a good idea, Colonel Clark. Fucking jackass. Anyway.
Fuck you, Colonel. I have a child problem.
Oh. Anyway, we would take these heaters that come along with it, and all you need to do for these heaters to work is you just pour a little bit of water in there. But what people don't understand is that they expand. So we were taking these, putting them inside of water bottles and stupid shit, and you would make basically plastic pipe bombs.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I know. It went from here to fucking here real fucking quick. Plastic pipe bombs. And we're just having a good old fucking time with these. Sadly, Joe wasn't there that year, but we did have Cooley. The one thing he did in ROTC, and then he left.
The only thing.
He signed up for that year and left that same day.
Skinhead Cooley.
Skinhead Cooley. Yes. And we were going through, and then I found this rotten tree stump. And we've already set off quite a few of these already. There was a lot of MREs, and we're just like, can we get your heater? Can we get your heater? Oh, yeah, sure, why? You don't need it. Give it to me.
You don't give me the fucking heater.
Eat your food.
I said, we're saving them. We weren't saving them at all. We were using it to blow up stupid shit.
We were the Boston Bombers.
Yeah, basically. So I found this rotten stump. And I was like, hey, look at that. Ooh. The ootism had arrived. I tighten the thing up, throw it underneath the stump. All of a sudden we see a truck coming through the fucking forest. And we're just like, what the fuck is the truck doing out here? We all run. Tree stump explodes.
Oh.
There is half of a tree stump left. And we're just like, oh fuck, there's a truck. Oh no. So what do we do as smart human beings? We run down to the lake. And at the lake, we're throwing more of these fucking things at ducks.
We have admitted a lot on this episode.
Hey, fuck it.
Fucking cop pulls in, so
There's also...
there's a lot of trouble here.
While we're doing this, we're making fun of Nate because he claims to have shot a certain bird. We believe it might be the national bird. And decided to kick it into the mud so that nobody would see what he did.
Jesus fucking.
Yeah. You fucking sinner, you fucking commie. Anyway,
We know you're listening.
we know you're listening. You gave me a comment on it. But, it was an overall fucked up situation. Now, these things weren't, like, quietly going off. Like, it wasn't just a subtle, like, no, it sounded like a shotgun. And we're throwing these into a lake. And you know damn well the fucking neighbors are saying something. Because we were waiting for police to come out on, like, a fucking jet ski or some shit like that. What the fuck are you idiots doing? All of a sudden, while we're throwing these, one of these isn't going off. And was it Colonel that came back there?
Oh,
Somebody came back there right before it went off.
It was Colonel.
It was Colonel. And just like, what's going on? Boom! Nothing?
It gives him a fucking PTSD. Get down! They're in the tree!
All that I know is that I blanked out from that point on, because I don't remember whether we got yelled at or whether he laughed. But I just remember not remembering anything until we fucking got to this little half cabin type thing. It's basically just a roof with 3 walls. And we started tying up peanut butter in like nooses for squirrels.
We had, you know, like the little peanut butter packets that come in MREs? We made little nooses and just like lynched them.
We left them out there, and we're just like, we're going to save this for next semester, or for next year. And they weren't there the next year.
Someone, like, there's no way a squirrel just took that.
I think we also left like half a sandwich or something like that out there just to rot. It was a good time. But other than that, the year that Joe would go, it was me, Larry, and Joe that were really like sticking together. I don't know if Ryan was still in there at that point. Okay. But we thought it was funny because when it was time to go, or whenever they want all of us to get together, they'd start yelling out names for whoever was missing. And what we would hear is, Zach, Larry, no Joe.
I was like a
No
kid
shit.
who's like on adoption papers, waiting for him to be like, I have a father.
Joe with more input.
And when we got back,
When,
when we got back, we was like, you guys didn't say anything about Joe. Oh shit, we didn't even know that you were missing. Wow.
Who the
thank
fuck's
you.
Joe?
So we do this again. We start wandering off again. All I remember is that Larry started throwing some bird eggs out of a nest that we found. I think they were like blue jay
yeah,
eggs.
they were robins.
Robins?
Yeah.
It was a sad moment because they were actually like working eggs.
Working.
I only know because one of them had a fucking fetus in it.
Oh no.
And we're just like, Larry, that's not cool. And he
Larry being Larry.
dead bird. Throws the rest of them. I'm just like, I'm keeping this one to be safe. And he's like, really? Smacks my hands together.
Jeez.
And I was like, oh, what have I done?
I have bird feces.
Larry is the best for field
But
trips.
not feces.
Bird feces.
Not
Yeah.
feces.
Remember what he did to Nate?
They shit in eggs.
Larry was making bird
Yeah.
noises in
Yeah,
the
we were all
fucking
hiding out
woods.
in the woods.
And all you hear is Nate, that's a rare bird.
Nate genuinely thought that was a bird. And then all of a sudden, Nate likes to carry fucking bird calls for some reason.
Because it's Nate.
Because it's Nate. Wah. But that's what Larry was doing. And all of a sudden, Nate's like, you guys hear that? We can hear him through the woods. They're like, oh, fuck. He doesn't come into the woods or anything. That's just the airflow.
Oh,
hitting
that
the door.
scared me.
Calm down. And my dad shutting a door. Anyway. So, all of a sudden, after he does that a couple times, Larry just goes, quack! And all of a sudden he just goes, what the fuck is that? And he runs off. He's like, what the fuck? Me and Joe are just keeling over from this because he was going along with the actual bird call and then all of a sudden, quack! It was a good day. It was a good day.
Like, it blows my mind that Nate thought quack was
What the fuck is that?
I was so
bird.
confused. I was like, wait, does Larry actually sound like a fucking bird?
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. Alright.
Larry, come on
This
the
is-
podcast.
Here's your invite, Larry.
There's your invite.
Alright, what time are we at?
55 minutes.
Is it time to wrap it up?
I mean, Joe hasn't told a story.
I
Yes,
did.
he has.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
fucking
What was
deaf?
it?
I told the
Fucking
JJ
weird.
story.
Oh.
You told JJ.
I have the Papa Prayer open and ready to be.
Well, I suppose we can cut it
exploded.
off
Well,
early if you want.
What else? Well, does anyone else have a story?
Anybody else want to tell something?
Yeah, I got
Do
one.
you viewers want to tell us the story? We'll listen.
We are listening.
Pause the video. We'll listen.
Good
Fucking
fucking
idiots.
story.
I would talk about that story when I, told Miss Miller I was going to kill myself. But
Do it. Do it.
Joe, we need more input.
Well, now that you brought it up,
Exactly my point.
viewers watching
Exactly
the
my
show.
point, Eric. So, Lucas was, I think you were there, right? You were in that class?
Miss Miller?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
freshman year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got done watching the scene where Romeo looks like he's killing himself intentionally because Juliet wakes up, and I'm like, I'd fucking do that. Fuck that bitch. And then Jared heard this and he's just like, Miss Miller, Joe said he's gonna kill himself.
Fuck you, Jared.
Yeah, fuck you, Jared. By the way.
You got punched by Cody.
Very hard. And Jared went. You can't break up with me. Proceeds to throw Skittles.
All I know is that I made somebody surrender their fucking Windex because I tore up. Quote, unquote, their lawn.
That's a whole nother
whole
story.
nother story.
Anyway,
But,
you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, so Miss Miller was like, Joe, is this true? I'm like, yeah, it's true. And we went to a 5-minute argument. We're like, Joe, do you really need help? I'm like, yeah, you fucking right, I do. I'm gonna kill myself. And then I just hear sympathy from people I didn't think I'd hear sympathy from. What the fuck are you doing? I heard the loudest breathing. I don't know if I'm just
That was the hey.
Oh.
The fuck are you
fucking
doing?
Christ, Joe.
I'm a
You're
schizo. Wow,
God fucking damn, Joe can't talk for more than 3 fucking minutes.
Dude,
I know.
what do you want me to say, huh? I'm not a talking
We
person.
need the people want the input.
What
oh wait, I do have one more thing to say.
Nah.
Me, Lucas, and Ryan, when we were at McDonald's today, Lucas had great.
Oh, we're not talking about that.
Oh, why not?
People are gonna hate me.
They want to know it.
Okay.
They want to know what it is. Say it.
I'm an asshole.
I'm in charge of this. Say it.
Before anything else is stated, yes, I am an asshole. Okay, I need to make that known before.
Wait, you had him in a known?
Yes, 'cause if you already don't know, I don't care for humanity. Continue.
That's fair.
Fair.
So we go into McDonald's right before this podcast, and Lucas and Ryan order some shit. We went inside, by the way. That's important. So the guy, it's very important to the story. So they order their food. The guy goes in the back, and Lucas just starts shoving his keys into the little charity box thing.
Oh god.
He's just like doing this, and then he just whoop, fishes out $2, and he's giggling his ass off.
Now this is on record. I am not proud of that.
Yes, you are.
I put the money back.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Don't shake your head to keep people quiet.
I put it back in my gas tank.
Disclaimer: he didn't.
Oh, fuck. Uh-oh.
So that prayer,
That's going to come back up down
so
the
that
road.
prayer, we're at 59 minutes. Let's get this prayer out of the
Wait, you
way.
gotta do the, just to clarify, I, Lucas Papiglia, do not hold myself accountable for stealing money.
Yes, I, Lucas Papilia, do not foretake. Is that more professional to
Sure,
say?
yeah.
I do not foretake in or condone in these actions. I don't
He didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Anyway,
End of story. Fuck.
we're wrapping up this podcast, folks.
It's time for the Papa Prayer.
I ain't holding hands with you, folks.
I'm gonna spare just.
We can tell the people, give them a visual.
We definitely here,
We,
just
we
smack.
have interlocking
Sorry, guys.
hands.
We're
6 feet
social
apart.
social distance.
You don't want to hold my hands because they're clammy.
exactly.
Our Papa.
Our Papa.
Who? Get with the program! Restart. Our Papa.
Our Papa.
Who art in Razzi.
Who art in Razzi.
How they be their name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy Papa Squad.
Thy Papa Squad.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
Who is in Walmart and will not be in heaven.
Who is in Walmart and will not be in heaven.
Give us our Pepsi Blue.
Give us our Pepsi Blue.
And forgive us for our trespasses.
And forgive us for our trespasses.
As we shall never forgive Rob Dulags.
And we shall never forgive Rob Dulags.
Lead us into Papa Heaven.
Lead us into Papa Heaven.
But deliver us from Pigman Road.
But deliver us from Pigman Road.
For thy is the Papa Squad.
For thy is the Papa Squad.
The power and glory.
The power and glory.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Shut up, Mike.
Shut up, Mike.
Hey, Mike!
Wait!
Prayer's not over.
Amen.
Amen.
Hey, Mike, shut up!
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you on the next episode.
Slap my head.
Shut up, Ryan. And thank you all for listening. Shut up, Mike.